And hypnosis seems to be something that's touched you in a positive way.
Absolutely.
And what do your patients say to you? How do they find the therapy?
Well, they certainly are very surprised. I remember one particular lady who did not want to be hypnotized, and after I explained to her that she will be very conscious, it will be very safe, she could scratch her nose, if it itches she could move if she wants to move, that if she wants not to say something, she doesn't have to say it. Under hypnosis, one could lie very easily. Doesn't mean that we have to say the truth. One does not necessarily say the truth under hypnosis. When she did allow me to induce her into the state of hypnosis, she was very, very surprised at some of the things that she found out that has brought her to the problem to come and see me in the first place. So it has been very, very beneficial.
Well, thank you very much. It's very interesting. And now let's move on to our first testimony.
I met a hypnotherapist for the first time 6 years ago. At that time, it was to stop smoking. But I didn't know then that would take on a longer therapy. I was referred to by a co-worker who talked to me about hypnotherapy. And at the time, she was consulting to lose weight. At that time, I was asking myself, do I really need someone? Do I need help to stop smoking? Or should I do it alone? After thinking about it greatly, I finally decided to consult a hypnotherapist. From this time on, I felt a great need to open myself up and to do an internal path. I felt I was full of fears. I wanted to know myself better, to take my place in life, to take my place as a woman, as an adult. When it was time to make decisions, I had all kinds of restrictions. From the very first session, I sensed a great well-being. It opened doors for me. I remember the first session. There was a certain programming. The phrase was, I respect myself. That's when I realized that I wasn't respectful to me. I think it was the key phrase that led me on the trail of understanding. From the first session, the very first week, I felt that something was happening inside of me. I sensed a state of genuine feeling. I felt I had to go and go within. It was like I needed to know the truth about me. I felt marvelous. As the sessions progressed, it got better. I was learning more and more about myself, taking my place, making decisions for myself instead of waiting for others. I was really suffering inside for not taking my own decisions. In the fact that I was tired of treating myself like an idiot, or stupid, or worth nothing. That's why the sessions were of great help to me.
Dans le sens que de se permettre de faire des erreurs.
They made me realize I could give myself the permission to fail or to make mistakes.
Oui, de les
and
régler un jour ou l'autre. De se permettre
to take the necessary time to forgive myself.
Bien. De prendre le temps à chaque séance.
It was great to make one step at a time every session.
Ça me rend beaucoup plus consciente depuis que ces années-là.
Ever since I've been going through therapy, I feel much more conscious and aware.
D'aller en thérapie, je m'excuse. Ça m'a rendu beaucoup plus consciente.
It allowed me to get closer
comme le fait
to my feelings.
De pas se mentir à soi-même.
Like not lying to oneself.
Que je ressentais quand
that was the biggest thing that I sensed when I was going through the sessions.
Ce moment-là précieux.
That very precious moment
à l'intérieur de soi que
that I felt inside of me. That it's useless to lie to oneself. That we're actually true. It's such a great feeling, if we can call that a feeling. Ever since all these years. Even if today I'm not going through therapy, this stayed with me. It's such a great gift, and I use it every day. I would recommend this technique, if I can call it a technique, of hypnotherapy to everyone that I know, and especially those I love. It is the most beautiful gift one can offer oneself. I remember the very first times I was telling myself, I am making myself a gift. It allowed me. And I'm inviting people to stop being afraid, to drop your prejudice. It's such a great and marvelous gift to do something for oneself, to let oneself go into this very smoothly. It's just great.
Mr. Delcourt, can you tell us how long it takes for a transformation like Ghislaine?
With the help of hypnotherapy, I suppose a therapy like that could go on for a few months, certainly. The rate would not be like one of a regular therapist, like a psychologist, let's say, because hypnotherapy has to deal also with feelings, and we have to let these feelings come up and give them time to rise,
right.
So that, you know, but I suppose that during a few months' time, a short period, this is what we mean by a short period in short-term therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that involve, like a short therapy?
Well, like I say, well, it depends on if we're using suggestion, or we have to go through a therapy like going in childhood sometimes and releasing.
So the length basically depends on each individual.
Yeah, but a few months normally in most cases.
Okay, thank you very much. Although this show is about hypnosis, we remind you that hypnotherapy is an alternative medicine. And there is some intolerance by the medical corporation against the natural health practitioners as well as the users of these techniques. And we're presenting to you the organization My Health, My Rights, and it's about consumers wanting the freedom of choice. Let's listen to them.
Good day. My name is Jean DURY. I'm an attorney in Montreal. And for our first encounter today, I would like to present to you Micheline LACAILLE. And Micheline will speak to you about the origin of My Health and My Rights.